Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. If this is the very first time that you are clicking in, I want to say thank you so much. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gloria and I live here in Canada. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how much does it cost to study in Canada. I've gotten a lot of questions from my TikTok and from Instagram and emails saying, Gloria, how much do I need to come to Canada to study? Well, I hope that at the end of this video, you'll be able to have an idea of what it would cost you. So stick around, don't go anywhere. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead right now and hit that red subscribe button, and we're starting right now. Just before we move ahead with the topic, guys, I want you to know, if you are a new subscriber, that I did come to Canada or immigrated to Canada as an international student from Nigeria. Yes, and the process was almost the same as it would today, and I'm going to share a lot of this today. First and foremost, you need to know that studying here in Canada is not cheap. And just as a disclaimer, guys, all the information that is being passed across on this particular video are my experience and what I have known since being in this country. So you could do your own research and make sure that you're having the right information as of the date you're watching this particular video. So when I immigrated to Canada, and that time I was told to first and foremost search for a school. So that's the first thing you need to do. What kind of school do I want to go to? In thinking about that, you need to understand that there are different provinces here in Canada. I've made a video about the province here in Canada. We have 10 provinces and 3 territories. Most people don't really know what is obtainable in those provinces. I will make a detailed video in my next video about this, so you kind of know what city to go to, what city to immigrate to, where you think it's comfortable for you and your family or yourself alone. So when I was coming in, I'm sorry I digress a little bit. They told me to first of all find a school. And in finding a school, I asked questions. What or where would be the best place for me to school? They told me Ontario is good, the weather is nice, cost of living is not too high per se. And I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. So I searched for the program I wanted to study. I wanted to study human resources management. So I searched for different schools by doing a Google search. So your first point of call would be to find out what school you want to study and what program you intend to study. So if you want to study human resources, you want to study business management, you have to find those schools. And when finding those schools, ensure that the schools are designated learning institutions, so that at the time you're done with your program, you are able to do what? You are able to get a postgraduate work permit. You only get that once in a lifetime. You cannot get it twice. So use it wisely. Now, how much does it cost to study here in Canada? That's the question for today. I paid about $15,000 for 1 year program, as at the time I did. Then, now it's not the same. That was what I paid for my 1 year program. And because I was not sure if the immigration would give me my visa, I paid my tuition in full. I'm not here saying that you need to pay your tuition in full. I know of many of my friends who were not able to make their payments in full, so they kind of split their tuition, but you need to be very careful when thinking about doing that. So there are other provinces here in Canada that might be expensive, but the minimum, as of 2022, making this video June 2022, the minimum, just budget anywhere from 20,000. Just budget. It might be less, it might be more, but at least budget within 20,000. It could be more, it could be less. I'm saying this again because some people will come back and say, Gloria, this is what you told us. That's what you should budget. And in thinking about your school fees tuition, when you pay that, you also need to remember that accommodation here is not cheap. Now, when we talk about accommodation, there are different types of accommodation. One, we have renting a place yourself. And renting a place yourself means that you pay the bills, you pay the rent, you pay utilities, everything you pay differently. It could be expensive. Here in Ontario, renting for yourself a 1 bedroom would be anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500. If you're thinking about a 2 bedroom, and I don't know why some people will need it, but if you're looking for a 2 bedroom, it's from $2,000 upwards. So you need to factor that into your budget. If you want to be like, if you want something much more cheaper, I would recommend a shared apartment. What does Gloria mean by shared apartment? Shared apartment means you staying with a group of people, maybe other students in a particular house, and sharing the bills. What that entails is every student has their own separate rooms, and we all share the same common area. So common areas means things like the kitchen, the bathroom, and the toilet. You share that together. Then everything is being shared. The only thing that is different is your room. And now here in Ontario, in the area where I live, you can get a shared apartment from like 700, some could be 600 to about 800, but it's not, I've never seen anyone that is 800 for shared apartment, but there are some, but I don't know. If you're looking to go to the most expensive province in Canada, make sure you hold your money because it might be higher than what I'm saying right now. Shared apartment is the best. I was in a shared apartment because my own is to come and study, pass, and start working. So that was the orientation I had in my head. So when you're coming to Canada, think about what accommodation you want. You want shared apartments, you want to rent on your own, you don't want anybody to live with you. It's more expensive. If you have family and friends, it's cheaper for you because they might even say, okay, give me X amount of money or don't pay me money at all. So it just depends on the person you're living with. But for most people who are coming from outside of Canada, shared apartment is the best. If you want to live in the schools, in the campus, so they do have like an apartment for those students who are looking to stay near the school, very close to the school, like at least 10 minutes from the school. Know that you have to have enough money to do that because it's also not cheap. Now, when you talk about studies, you also think about your textbooks. I've made a video before now talking about what you should expect when thinking about coming to study here in Canada. Textbooks are not really cheap. We know they are expensive. When I bought my textbooks, at least for my first semester, I spent nothing less than $4,000 for my textbooks. I'm not joking, guys. And this was a long time ago. So now it might change. So you need to factor your textbooks into your budget. So I said, and I'm going to recap again, your tuition fee, which could be anywhere from 15 to 20,000 or more. Your rent, depending on where you want to stay, you need to know that it is expensive. If you want something cheaper, stay in a shared apartment is better for you to save more money. Your textbooks are not free, they are not cheap either. What I did in my time is that instead of buying like a new textbook, I know fully well that sometimes the editions are always changing. I buy from people who have finished. So somebody who finished the year before, I buy textbook from them. Even at that, it is still not cheap. So make sure you factor that into your budget. We also want to talk about phone plans. So when I came to Canada, you all need phone. You need a phone plan to survive here in Canada if you're looking for jobs, because as a student you're allowed 20 hours of work week. You can work 20 hours while being a student. So you need to have a phone. You need to have a plan so that you can make calls, receive calls and voicemails and things like that. When I came in my own time, I got to get a plan with Fido. So Fido is still a telephone company here in Ontario, at least I know that. My monthly plan was at $55. Some monthly plans could be $15, $20, $30. I don't know. But what I'm going to say on this video is, guys, when you're coming from your own country, bring your phone. Bring your phone because the only thing you need to pay would be the plan in itself. And they have different types of plans. So think about that. Think about what plan you want. Some people just want only text and phone. Some people want data. If you want data, you know you have to pay extra. So think about and budget between $30 to $70 for a phone plan if you bring your phone. Now, if you don't have a phone, if you don't bring your phone and you want to chill with the big boys, you want an iPhone, the recent one, your telephone company can also give you one and you pay every month. So what that means is that you make an instrumental payment every single month for maybe 2 years until the whole payment is completed. You need to think about that. The other thing I also want to talk about is transport. So transport is also not free. You need to budget. If you're a student and you get a bus pass. So when I was a student, I got a bus pass. It's much more cheaper. It means that you get a bus pass for maybe $120 and you use it for the whole term. It can be more. Guys, don't take my word for this because it's dependent on the school you're at. The school will make that provision for you, but you need to make that payment. So I paid $120 for my bus pass for the whole 4 months, and that enabled me to enter or hop into the bus whenever I'm going home or going to the school or going to get groceries and things like that. So that's something you need to budget. It could be $120, it could be $150, and I don't know, dependent on the school you're going to. Another thing you need to also budget is food. So groceries isn't cheap, and we know because of inflation and because of cost of living, things are on the increase every single day. Right now, as a student, you need to at least budget $200 for your groceries. I'm telling you, it could be more than that, but at least for the most important things you need. For some students, they just feel that it's too expensive to go to the grocery shop and buy things, so they eat out. Know that when you're eating out, you're getting into more money, because it's not cheap to also go to the restaurant to buy food to eat. So if you haven't learned how to cook, now will be a better time for you to learn how to cook and save on grocery costs and food here in Canada. Most people bring food from their home country, because if you're a Nigerian, for example, you want to buy African food here in Canada, it's really not cheap. I know some of my friends, what they do is that they have this company who brings or ships Nigerian items from Nigeria down to Canada. It's cheaper. They can have those in bulk for a very long time, and it saves them on having to go to an African store to buy them, because we all know fully well that they are not cheap. So guys, I don't want this video to be long. There is a lot to talk about study budgets here in Canada, but the main things is what I have brought to you guys. And depending on where you're living, I can make a video about how cheap this province is, or how expensive or how costly this place is for those of you who are looking to move to Canada. So if you did get value from this video, please go ahead right now and give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my video, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit that red subscribe button down below and turn on your notification bell icon so that you'll be the first to know when I upload new videos. And I just want to say to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos, and I promise to always make those videos every week for you once on Sundays. The only times I don't post that video is maybe something has happened to me, and you can always reach me through the community tab on my YouTube channel. And guys, now my channel has been monetized, so thank you so much for all the support. You can now send me gifts on my videos, okay? And please watch my videos. Don't skip my ads. It's very, very important. So thank you so much, and until I see you in my new guys, please watch the videos that pop up. I was gonna forget that. Watch the videos that pop up on your screen, and please leave me a comment, even if it's just to say, hi, Gloria, I loved your video, I loved your content. And if you have a question about study here in Canada, about the budget and everything, let me know in the comment section. And until I see you in my very next video, stay safe and bye.